okay. Somehow I just turned that off. So it might have to be a two-part video of me harvesting because I dropped my phone, and again, I'm just not used to where the buttons are on it. So I guess when I grabbed it to pick it up, I stopped the recording. Now it started again. Now, like I said, you know, I said in my videos before that I have grown Roma tomatoes before, and I've never, ever, ever gotten this much produce out of these plants, ever in my life. And I've been growing Romas for a very long time. So it surprises me on the amount of produce I'm getting. Like, right now my basket's full. I have to empty it because it's full and the tomatoes are falling out. So, yes, everything looks like it's done, right? Like, where am I gonna put these all? Oops, oops, I'm dropping them. Oh, okay, oops. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys back here because I can't do this. I cannot carry you around. So, I'm just gonna keep filling this up. Okay, I'm kind of running out of room here. So maybe I'll put tomatoes in there. Also harvesting all my sunflower seed heads. You can see all the sunflowers in there, and I'm gonna leave a couple for the birds to feed off of, but this one I will be harvesting the seeds from, and I think I have a few more. See what I mean? Under there, there's all your sunflower seeds right there. They didn't get as big as they normally do, but I'm still going to get a nice amount. Seeds. Okay, now I'm going to start with the peppers. There we go. Here's my jalapenos. I don't know where I'm going to put all this. Here, let's go with this. These are my Now, I've harvested all of these plants several times this season. So, if you can imagine the amount of produce I'm getting. Oh, look, I missed it. I missed a cherry tomato over here. This is the one that I planted late in the season. Well, it was on my deck at the beginning. Nope, that one's split. Okay, where to now? I think I've got these done. Oops. It's okay. Any more fruit? of these small zucchinis off, just because I can use them in a salad tonight. Those young zucchinis. Now, the corn I'm not ready to harvest yet, but where did I put my scissors? These are the salsa peppers, and I broke one, so let's see how hot it is. Huh. Oh, very, 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 oh, very hot. I don't know, man. My habaneros aren't even as hot as those salsa peppers. Whew. Like high-end. These are that wonderful Mad Hatter pepper. Again, I got an abundance, but not a lot of heat off of them, so I'm not sure why. Not sure. My little table feels like it's gonna collapse. Okay. Okay, my sage I'm gonna wait. Hello, bird. Do you guys grow kale? So I grow both the red kale and the green kale. I've already harvested a lot, but it's more of a cold weather crop. So it's something that we can plant at this time of year. So, but I don't think I'm going to be planting any more this year just because I'm extremely busy with what I have. And these ones are the mini bell peppers. I like to use these as an hors d'oeuvre because they're adorable. Oh, there's another split tomato. Out you go. Okay, so this is my harvest for today. Like I said, most of the garden I'm going to be ripping out or chopping it back so it can put extra nutrients into the soil. There's still more zucchini coming. I have the yellow and the green coming. There's still more acorn squash coming. My beans are starting to reproduce again and flower again. What else? Here, let me take you for a little walkabout. And, you know, again, I realize that the garden doesn't look very appealing at this time of year because things are starting to die. I did harvest my sage again, but I need to harvest it again. It's done a wonderful, wonderful job this year. Now, this is borage, and this is borage. Inside there, I've got some kale that's getting eaten because the borage took over. The sunflowers, I've topped their heads. There's a couple giving a double bloom, so we'll see how that goes. I need to harvest my parsley again. And every time I do a video, I keep calling this celery seed. This is parsley. And yes, I will be harvesting, but I did want some of it to drop back in there, so I get some parsley right there. The corn is not, I don't think it's ready to harvest. I mean, I've heard that when these turn a dark color, you're supposed to harvest them, but I want them to get bigger. Look at the size of this one. Oops. Ooh. The size of this corn. It's absolutely enormous, and it feels wonderful inside there. So I should still, I still have to harvest. And look at the amount of jalapenos I still have coming on this plant. Is kind of insane. On all of them, actually. I have peppers still on all my plants coming. Even though we're really at the end of the year. It's kind of surprising to me. And what else? My eggplant, I don't know. It's flowering all over the place now. Maybe it's another cold weather crop. I just want to get one eggplant so I can save the seeds, right? What else? My nasturtiums are doing great. I've been harvesting them every day. And again, the cherry tomatoes, they're still putting out. like a ton of fruit. And then my beans, I haven't removed the dead leaves, but look at, they're putting out fresh beans, fresh flowers. Look at, they're blooming right there, pretty flowers. So I'm very surprised by that as well. Acorn squash, I think there's 3 or 4 left on the vine. All of these still have tons of peppers on them. Even my mini bell pepper is still putting out more. And this one that I didn't know what it was, it's flowering and fruiting now. It's a regular green pepper. So I don't think I'm going to get much out of it, but I will get the seeds, which is super. I harvested all these cayenne peppers. I harvested most of my Mad Hatters. I've left a couple. Well, actually, there's a lot on there. I've left some on there. My pumpkin. Not one fruit, you guys. Oh, wait. Look. A pumpkin. I'm so excited. It's too late in the season, I think. But again, if I get one, that means I get seeds. So that makes me happy. I have put away a ton of acorn squash seeds as I've been producing or processing them. And I'm going to harvest this again. This is lemon balm. And I think that's it. I can't believe how many flowers are coming on my beans now. So I still will get a nice harvest off of them. The garden looks like a hot mess. And it has done me well this year. I hope you guys have all had a super bountiful garden this year. And next year it'll only get better. The more I learn about gardening, every year I see the development in my garden. I see the knowledge that I'm learning get put into the garden. The biggest difference for me this year has been the electroculture. And last year, the biggest difference was the liquid fertilizer when I started really getting into making it myself. Now, I'm going to show you guys something that might look really gross. But this, oops, this is my liquid fertilizer. Now, I'm still going to be chopping back my comfrey, and I will add it into that. I will separate it into more buckets, and I will have it ready for next year. Now, in my greenhouse, even though I'm not using it as a greenhouse anymore, I have a water catchment in there. And I think what I'll be doing is, because it doesn't freeze, right? It's a covered area. I'm going to put all of my fertilizer for next year into the greenhouse. So it's ready to go, and I can start right away, because next year I'm not going to have chickens, you guys. I'm not going to have the chicken manure. So I'm kind of sad about that, but that's okay. I'm on the fertilizers. Now, talking about chickens, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get chickens again. You know, when I look at the amount of time, energy, and money that it costs to have chickens, being able to buy farm fresh eggs from my neighbors, it's awful appealing, you guys. Now, I miss my chickens, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. No promises either way. I might have chickens next year. I might not have chickens next year. Maybe I'll try something new, a different farm animal or something. I don't know. Every day is an adventure. It's really overcast here today. Not a great looking day, but nevertheless, it's another beautiful day. My corn is, I don't know, almost 12 feet tall. It's kind of crazy, considering I started my corn and everything so late in the season. Now I know exactly what I need to do. I need to get on it next year. And next year I'm going to provide a little bit of protection for the stuff that I start in the ground right away, because I lost a lot that way as well. A lot of my hot peppers got stunted because I put them in the ground before it was warm enough. So again, I'm learning, harvesting. I hope you guys are all doing wonderful. Thank you so much for coming by my channel. And if you watch my video this far, put a little tomato down in the comment section. It would warm my heart. Bye. Oh.